సరే అన్నారు ఫోన్ దగ్గర ఫోన్ Good morning, students. Our subject is wastewater management. We are in fourth unit. Our topic is effluent disposal method. What is the effluent disposal methods? What is the uses of this? And in what sector we have to use resolving methods? We will explain clearly in this class. So guys, effluent treatment and disposal system. Before going to that, effluent is the stream of excuse me guys, effluent is the stream of excess chemical liquid from an industry after using in original operation. Example, the excess dye liquid extracted from the textile industry after dyeing is an effluent of the dyeing industry. On an average, 1,000 liters, 100 liters of water is required for dyeing 1 kg fabric. 10 lakh liters water per day is required in a factory with a 10 tons production capacity. In comparison, in comparison to other industry, textile industry uses large volume of water and is obviously true and a major polluter. Characteristics of process, wastewater of textile process industries. Here in unit process, desizing, possible pollutants in the wastewater is starch, glucose, CMC, PVA, resin, fats, and waxes. Nature of wastewater, high biological oxygen demand, 35 to 50% of total. In scouring possible pollutants in the wastewater is in the scoring unit process. Possible pollutants in the wastewater are NaOH, waxes, greases, Nu2CO3, and fragments of cloth. Strong nature of wastewater, strongly alkaline, weak color, high biological oxygen demand, 30% of total. In bleaching unit process, possible pollutants in the wastewater is NaOCl, chlorine, NaOH, H2O2, acid, and etc. Nature of the wastewater is alkaline, 5% of total BOD, biological oxygen demand. In maceration, possible pollutants in the wastewater is NaOH. Nature of wastewater, strong alkaline in biological oxygen demand, less than 1%. Dyeing, possible pollutants in the wastewater is various dyes, salts, alkali, acid, Na2S, Na2S2O4, and soaps, detergents, and etc. Strongly colored, fairly biological oxygen demand, 6% of the total is the nature of the wastewater. In printing, possible pollutants in the wastewater is colors, starch, China, clay, gum, oil, mordant, acid, alkali, various metallic salts, and etc. Nature of the wastewater: highly colored and oily appearance, biological oxygen demand 6 to 10% of total. In unit process finishing, traces of starch, tallow, and different fishing agents. Nature of the wastewater: low BOD, 2 to 4% of total. The BOD, biological or biochemical oxygen demand, it is a measure of oxygen O2 required for the living organism in the water for oxidizing the organic matter, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, etc. present in water. The range of biological oxygen demand in effluent is 250 to 500 milligram per liter. O plus O is equal to O2, C plus O2, CO2, NO plus O2, NO2. It is measured by the quality of oxygen of utilized by suitable aquatic microorganisms during 5 days. COD, chemical oxygen demand. This is a measure of the amount of oxygen it will consume for oxidation of the organic chemical present in the effluent with a strong oxidation agent such as potassium dichromate. Range 800 to 1200 milligram per liter. And guys, international standards of effluent for discharge to drain. So, for example, characteristics BOD is nothing but a biological oxygen demand. Average quantity of the effluent is 250 to 500 milligram per liter, and the required limit of discharge is 20 to 40 milligram per liter. And characteristics of chemical oxygen demand: average quantity of the effluent is 800 to 1200 milligram per liter, but a required limit to discharge is 120 to 160 milligram per liter. Here, the characteristics of the suspended solid, the characteristics of suspended solid: average quantity of effluent is 200 to 300 milligram per liter, but required limit of discharge is 20 to 40 milligram per liter. And settle able solid characteristics: in the settle able solid, the average quantity of the effluent is 0 to 5 milligram per liter, but required limit to discharge is traces. Ammonia, the average quantity of the effluent is 20 to 30 milligram per liter, required limit of discharge is 4 to 8 milligram per liter. Phosphate, for recording this, average quantity of the effluent is 3 to 5 milligram per liter, and the required limit to discharge is 3 to 5 milligram per liter. Here, surfactant, average quantity of the effluent in surfactant 30 to 40 milligram per liter, but the required limit to discharge is 0.5 to 2 milligram per liter. And the average quantity of the effluent in chloride is 1000 to 1500 milligram per liter, but the required limit to discharge is 1000 to 1500 milligram per liter. And the average quantity of the effluent in chloride is 1000 to 1500 sulfate. Sorry, guys. Here, in the characteristics of the sulfate, the average quantity of the effluent in sulfate is 1000 to 1500 milligram per liter. Required limit to discharge is 1000 to 1500 milligram per liter. In color, average quantity of the effluent color, required limit to discharge is not perceptible. Oil and fat, the average quantity of the effluent is 30 to 40 milligram per liter, but required limit to discharge is less than 5 milligram per liter. Phenol, the average quantity of the effluent 3 to 5 milligram per liter, but the required limit to discharge is less than 0.05 milligram per liter. Effect of effluents. Guys, wastewater from textile industry destroys the quality of water body in which they are exposed, affecting the marine life. It also has a harmful effect on sewages, handling system and agriculture land. The characteristics and the effects of effluents are measured, summarized as follows. So guys, pH, the wastewater may be either acidic or alkaline. For high acidic water, corrosion of pipelines and equipment, destruction of aquatic life. For high alkaline water, adverse effect on aquatic life, uh, incrustation, sewers and damage to the crops by impairing their growth. Dissolved solids, they are both organic and inorganic. They cause a reduction in dissolved oxygen in water, causes diseases and discomfort. Scale in pipelines and equipments. Accelerate algal growth, increase the hardness of water and enhance metal corrosion. Suspend solids turbidity. Uh, Interferes with light transmitting properties of water, destroys photosynthesis and oxygen transfer process. A typical sequence operations involved for effluent treatment. Here guys, in primary filtration, removal of gross solids such as waste threads, lint, fabric pieces, etc. And cooling and mixing, air blowing through blower. Neutralization by acid or alkali closing, chemical coagulation is very effective for removal of color and suspended matters. Chemical coagulation, FeSO4, FeCl3, lime CuO plus a cationic polymer, primary primary clarifier to settle down the flux, setting and separation of sludge. Biological treatment, aeration tank, and secondary clarifier. Secondary clarifier and filter discharge to drains. Guys, here acid alkali, here one uh, schematic diagram of EDP, guys. Here, this is the one. One is primary filtration. This is the two. Second is the cooling and mixing. Number three is the neutralization by acid or alkali dosing. Number four, coagulation, chemical coagulation. Number five, this is the five, primary clarifier, and six is the biological treatment, and seven is the secondary clarifier, and eight is the filter. But here guys, into air from blower and mixing and cooling tank, this is the pump, urea plus diammonium phosphate DHP, the sludge with the bacteria, brought out back and air from the blower. This is the sludge and the discharge to drain. Here air from blower, sludge pit and a sludge thickener, shed and bed. This is the schematic diagram of EDP. And guys, methods of effluent treatment, biological, chemical, chemical and biological, the biochemical, filtration, electrical, UV treatment, and reverse osmosis. Methods of precipitation. Combination of precipitation of insoluble salts, coagulation of colloidal material, and flocculation CaO neutralize any axis acidity and precipitated many types of anionic compound. The aluminum or ferric hydroxide along with the precipitated aluminum or ferric salt removes colloidal matter and number of atomic dyes. Sedimentation is assisted by adding a flocculant such as a polyacrylic acid derivative or cationic polymer, the latter being able to bind hydrolyzed reactive dyes. Sources and causes of generation of textile effluent. Textile industry involves a wide range of raw materials, machineries, and processes to engineer the required shape and properties of the final product. Waste stream generated in this industry is essentially based on water based effluent generated in the various activities of wet processing of textiles. The main cause of generation of this effluent is the use of huge volume of water either in the actual chemical processing or during reprocessing in preparatory dyeing, printing, and finishing. In fact, in a parasitical estimate, it has been found that 45% material in preparatory processing, 33% in dyeing, and 22% are reprocessed in finishing. According to Sivaramakrishnan, CN 2004. The fact is that the effluent generated in different steps is well beyond the standard and thus it is highly polluted and dangerous. Categorization of waste generated in textile industry. Textile waste is broadly classified into 4 categories, each of having characteristics that demand different pollution, prevention, and treatment approaches. Hard to treat waste, it includes those that are persistent, resist treatment, or interfere with the operation of waste treatment facilities. Non-biodegradable organic or inorganic materials are the chief sources of waste, which contain color, metals, phenols, certain surfactants, toxic organic compounds, pesticides, and phosphates. Hazardous or toxic waste. In textiles, hazardous or toxic waste include metals, chlorinated solvents, non-biodegradable or volatile organic materials. Some of these materials often are used for non-process applications such as mission cleaning. And guys, high volume waste, large volume of waste is sometimes a problem for the textile processing units. Most common large volume waste include high volume of wastewater, wash water from preparation and continuous dyeing process, and alkaline waste from preparatory process, batch dye, waste containing large amounts of salt, acid, or alkali. Dispersible waste. The following operations in textile industry generate high dispersible waste. Waste stream from continuous operations. Example, preparatory, dyeing, printing, and finishing. Print paste, printing screen squeeze, and drum cleaning. Lint, preparatory, dyeing, and washing operations. Foam from coating operations. Solvents from machine cleaning. Steel bottoms from solvent recovery, dry cleaning operation. Batch dumps of unused processing, finishing mixes. And effluent characteristics, physical parameters, color. The color of water is a physical indicator of purity of surface and groundwaters. It is caused by soluble and insoluble substances. Pure natural waters are usually colorless or azure blue in thick layers. It can be determined by colorimeter in PCU, platinum cobalt unit as a unit. Order. The order of water is caused by volatile substances present in water which are perceived by the sense of smell, particularly living microscopic organisms or decaying vegetation including algae. Actinomycetes, bacteria, fungi, and weeds, sewage and industrial waste also contribute taste and odor to receiving waters. Temperature. Temperature is one of the most important parameters for aquatic environment because almost all the physical, chemical, and biological properties are governed by it. Taste. The taste of water is influenced by substances introduced into water naturally or by pollution. Water taste is markedly influenced by amounts of iron, manganese, magnesium, calcium, zinc, copper, chlorides, sulfates, hydrogen carbonates, carbon dioxide, and etc. Total dissolved solids. Total dissolved solids contents of water and wastewater is defined as the residue left upon evaporation at 103 degrees centigrade to 105 degrees centigrade. It is an aggregated amount of the entire floating, suspended, settable, settlable, and dissolved solids present in the water sample. Chemical parameters. pH is a term used universally to express the intensity of the acidic or alkaline condition of solution. It is a measure of hydrogen ion concentration, or more precisely, the hydrogen ion activity. It is defined as the logarithm base 10 of the reciprocal of the hydrogen ion concentration. Electrical conductivity EC. Electrical conductivity is a measure of water capacity to convey electric current. Electrical conductivity of water and wastewater are directly proportional to its dissolved matter content. Here, dissolved gases also contribute. The unit of conductivity is microspecimens per centimeters. Hardness. Hardness is seemed to be the capacity of water for reducing and destroying the leather of soap. Hardness is caused due to divalent cautions such as Ca plus 2, Sr plus 2, etc. Higher caution cations also contribute hardness to a lesser degree, but monovalent cautions never produce hardnesses. Alkalinity, alkalinity is an anionic phenomena. It is the quantitative capacity of an aqueous media to react with hydrogen ions. The occurrence of hydrogen ion in natural water is very rare unless artificial contamination has occurred. Dissolved oxygen DO. Dissolved oxygen shows the ability of the stream to purify itself through biochemical process. Oxygen is dissolved in most waters in varying concentrations. Solubility of oxygen depends on temperature, pressure, and the salinity of water. It is essential to life of fish and other aquatic organisms. Biochemical oxygen demand BOD. Biochemical oxygen, guys, here biochemical oxygen demand BOD. Biochemical oxygen demand tests show the amount of molecular oxygen required by bacteria to reduce the carbonaceous materials and transformation of organic matter under aerobic conditions. It is a test of great value in the analysis of sewage, industrial effluents, and grossly polluted waters. It is a biopsy procedure that measures the oxygen consumed by living organisms. While utilizing the organic matter, the determination of DO of a dissolved oxygen of a sample before and after 5 days incubation at 20 degrees centigrade is the basic of biological oxygen demand uh, determination. And chemical oxygen demand COD. American Society for Testing and Materials ASTM defines chemical oxygen demand as the amount of oxygen expressed in milligram per liter consumed under specific conditions in the oxidation of organic and oxidizable inorganic matter. Corrected for the influence of chlorides, chemical oxygen demand test shows the oxygen equivalent of the organic matter that can be oxidized by using a strong oxidizing agents. Example, potassium dichromate in acidic solution at elevated temperature for 2.5 hours. It has to be classified that chemical oxygen demand is not a measure of the carbon content. It indicates the amount of oxygen required to oxidize the carbonaceous matter. Okay, guys. Thank you for all of your patience. So next class, I will discuss next topic. Thank you very much.